Oh, it is Rolf Harris.
Yeah.
Is that not a good thing?
Bro, he's a fucking pedophile.
He's a convicted pedophile.
He looks like one too. He's actually on the album cover.
Yeah, he's he's dead, bro. He's
Welcome back, Jason.
Yeah, thanks, boys. Fucking hell. The old, what was that fucking cunt he used to do? Jake the Peg. It was like he used to walk around and it was a guy with 3 legs.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I'm Jake diddly diddly, and he's walking over these 3 legs. It's like, bro, everything you look at after like someone comes out as a pedophile, you're just like,
Yeah.
it's not cool.
I was watching a reel today about creepers in the industry, like it was like a game show from would have been the 60s or maybe 70s, and the host has like got these 10, 11-year-old kids, and he's like sneaking kisses off the girls and shit. It was like, what the
Was it Jimmy Savile?
oh, maybe I don't know.
That blonde-haired fella?
No, he had brown hair and a mustache.
Oh.
But yeah, it was
What?
it was fucked.
Is that the?
Fuck, you guys singling me out here or what? Brown hair and a mustache?
I was going to say that seems to be like the trend. I mean, Rolf Harris.
Yeah.
You know, your mate. What's his name?
Which one?
The one next to you.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
I do have something more fitting for the podcast though.
Please. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alrighty, that's going to cue us for our intro, eh? G'day, mates. Welcome back to another episode of Your Mates Podcast. I am Benny, and I'm here with your mates, Trad and Jason.
Derulo.
Yes, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. My name is Jason Sun.
Yeah, that's what I go by now.
Jason son or Jay son?
Nah, Jason's on. But
Jason.
I've been back, like, not even when I get back 6 a.m. this morning, got off the plane, bro, and I'm already, like, missing people bowing at me.
Oh really?
Yeah, like, something happens, slight inconvenience. It's just a...
Politest country you've experienced?
Mate, didn't meet one rude cunt there, like... Oh, it was so good, man. And, like, probably, like, one thing that I thought was great was, like, they got no open bottle laws there. So we're walking through this absolutely fucking chockers market, bro. There's like dudes cooking shit everywhere. There's like clothes stores, all this stuff. And
£1 fish.
yeah, bro, that's what, bro. They're just screaming shit at you everywhere. There's a guy there cooking, bro. He's like in a big wok, bro. He's like ashing and shit, bro. You can see shit like blowing in there, and people still like buying heaps of shit. But there's like this businessman
Extra
dude,
seasoning.
bro, absolutely fucking blotto in like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He's just walking through shit face, bumping into everyone, and like nobody even cared, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like normal. Like,
That's
like,
sick.
Yeah,
That's a place where I want to be.
yeah, it's good. You don't even get in trouble, bro. Like people will like put drinks around these people, like water and stuff, if they see them passed out on the street.
Yeah, right.
If they just wait, if they can't handle their piss, they'll just put water around them.
Oh fuck, that sounds
So they wake
amazing.
up
Actually,
and there's all these bottles of water around these cunts.
you do that in Australia, and you wake up with a pot plant on your head.
Yeah,
No, you still wake up with all the bottles around you, but they're all empty beer bottles. They're not
Yeah.
water bottles.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember seeing my first sort of like wall of cans, and it was Charlotte's brother's 18th birthday.
Yeah,
So I was only 15 at the time or whatnot, and I went over to his apartment that he was staying at, and I shit you not, it was the balcony, we're about probably the quarter of the size of what the balcony was, and the whole thing was boarded off with beer cans, drinks, everything, and there was 3 rows.
Yeah.
So
Sick.
that's how thick the wall was.
Wow.
Of
Nice.
cannies.
Did you watch any sport while you were over there?
Nah, fucking went to go. We were gonna go watch some sumos, but then apparently they were having like a competition, and they don't do any shit before the comp.
Like
It's
what? Oh no, like
Like they don't do any other sumo wrestling, or they don't do any like walkthroughs of the training grounds and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
They don't do any of that for a month before this big competition in
Yeah,
Osaka, so we didn't miss any of that. And then I was over there and I was like, fuck, why is there so many fucking Americans here? Like they sound so fucking like obnoxious in Japan, bro. Like they're like, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it, Bill. This guy over here. Like, and you can hear them over fucking everyone, bro. There's just this like quiet hum of people going about their business. There's like 1 million people there, and you just hear these like, like that real like, oh,
They stand out like dog's balls. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was walking through Burleigh the other day, and I'm noticing a few more Americans. I don't know if just they're traveling more, but I was walking the dude's bulldog, and they come up behind me. oh, he's a big dog.
Yeah.
He's a big dog. And then I shit you not, I got like 30 seconds up the road, and again, there was some other thing, and it wasn't, I think it was like a staffy.
Yeah.
And I hear them again. Oh, look at him. That's a big boy. I'm like,
Yeah.
this cunt, he piped me up for no reason earlier.
Yeah.
Tooted my horn.
Were they talking about the dog or you?
Yeah, no, my biceps, actually.
Yeah.
Calves.
Yeah. But yeah, they had the Dodgers and the Cubs playing preseason openers there before opening day. So Shui obviously is like the fucking king of Japan. Like you literally cannot get away from him. Like,
Yeah.
I think Matt said in our other group chat that he gets like $100 million or something from like sponsorships in Japan. Like
Far
he's
out.
fucking everywhere, bro. And we went to this little museum thing they had at the New Balance store, and they had like all the keys for everyone who's had like 30-30 games, 40-40s, and then there's one key for him for 50-50 games.
Yeah.
And like they got these custom fucking New Balance cleats, bro, and they're so sick. Like the New Balance N is gold.
Yeah.
And then like all the screws into the cleat on the bottom to hold the actual hard piece on where the cleat is like fucking gold screws and shit into it. And it's got this full like custom Japanese painting and shit on it, bro.
Gangster.
It was so cool, but like almost got overseeing the cunt, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could be on a train and then he's just like there with a fucking green tea. Then you pull up at the next train station, he's there with fucking little rice balls, bro. And you're like,
Bro's, no wonder he's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh, like
Man,
I didn't-
these are just, this is probably where he actually makes his money.
yeah. Well, I don't think he's getting fuck all the first couple of years of his contract. He doesn't get any until like year 8, 9, and 10 or something on his 10-year deal. But it's because he's getting all this money in Japan. Like both the games, they had 2 games there versus the Cubs and the Dodgers, and they were both sold out. Bill Murray was there. And like rocked Jack White from the White Stripes rocked up, and his ticket was just happened to be next to Bill Murray.
What the hell?
And he's like, this wasn't on my 2025 bingo card, sitting next to Bill Murray in
Yeah.
Tokyo watching the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
sick.
Yeah. So, but I was like, fuck, I wish I like knew that was coming up before when we were booking shit,
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
definitely would have tried to get a ticket to that. So, but
Yeah, because I think they had Rod Tang was fighting in the one championship in
Horizon.
Tokyo as well. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff that we missed, but fuck, man. I'm rooted. Like, fuck, we crammed some shit in, bro. Like, I think we averaged like, I think it was like 17 to, oh no, was it 19,000 steps a day or something?
Wow.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Look,
Like,
they've got the 10,000 steps in May. Have you seen that charity yarn going around?
oh no, is that a thing?
Yeah, 10,000 steps a day in May.
I reckon I do that easy at work anyway. I
Do we
think my-
commit to it here on the podcast? All us three
yeah.
doing 10,000?
I'd have to go for a run, bro, because I'm just in a truck all day.
Hey, you got a boxing fight in a month's time. I reckon
Yeah.
that would be good for you, dude.
I'll take about 6 steps in that fight.
yeah, just lean up against the ropes. Like,
We've already discussed this. You're going to be bouncing off the ropes, clothesline. So you need to get that stamina.
Oh, you know what I was actually thinking? Do you reckon I'd be able to pull off a WWE run to the other side and bounce off the
yeah.
ropes?
Have you seen Bron Breaker?
No.
Keep yarning. I've got to show you.
But yeah,
guys
I want
Bron
to.
Breaker.
I want to do. I don't know what it's called. Where you run and bounce off the ropes and run
I
back.
can't remember what it's called either.
I'm about to show you the guy who does it best. This guy's
Or maybe I could do a backflip off the turnbuckle or something.
Yeah, swanton bomb.
that's if you knock everyone out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except I've never pulled off a backflip in my life.
No, you just do a Rikishi, bro. Get someone in the corner and just fucking bare ass them in the corner.
Oh, dude. No way.
Dude, and you already know your tape would be sweaty after 1 minute rounds.
So, yeah, 2 minutes in the ring, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, so this one's on speed.
Spear compilation.
Oh, it's fucking spear compilation. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Here
that's
he is
right.
in the background.
Yeah.
Just sprint.
Yeah. You know what ones I like, Ben? You know when they have like someone on the ground and they're like, they do the skip over them
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
when they're building their speed up, and they'll skip that little jump over them.
Little hop skip.
And then they're like,
As if it gets momentum and
Yeah.
speed. A little goosey in between.
yeah, it's not building, bro. Yeah, if anything, you're slowing down.
Yeah, no, I've well, speaking of the blindfold boxing, that is not far off, bro. It's only
know.
it's less than 4 weeks away.
25 days.
25 days.
26 days.
Is
sorry.
that it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the first tomorrow. It's April Fool's Day tomorrow.
Ooh.
Far out. We need to get more training in.
More, maybe
We got-
maybe some.
Yeah, just some training would be a bonus.
Hey,
Some is better than none, right?
Hey, I sparred Dill.
I was thinking maybe throughout the week we blindfold Brad and we set him to do some tasks. Just some
yards.
just some hand-eye coordination stuff.
Yeah.
If he walks left when he should walk right, he ends up in the
Traffic.
water or something like
Yeah. Yeah, go down the M1.
Oh, you know the boardwalk down by Currumbin Creek, is it? At Talavadra there.
Yeah.
Like you guys just tell me like left or right, and and I've got to walk the boardwalk.
We guide him.
Yeah, and you go left, right, or whatever, and I've got to walk it blindfolded without falling off the edge.
And you got to have your radar and be like, "Nah, I'm not gonna take another 3 steps because if I do,
Yeah.
this is where I'm gonna end up."
Yeah, yeah.
And then I feel like you're getting you
like-
get points for that. Like
I'll eyeball it, and
you get your senses because we need to heighten your senses. It's not all about the boxing.
true.
We've got to get you your smells. Which these salts are helping with that. We got to get your tastes. Just maybe some sweat off the boxing gloves, possibly.
Bro, you get close
yeah.
to someone, you're just like the old Tyson Fury.
little taste.
Yeah, the old Tyson Fury where he's like licking his ear.
But yeah,
Don't
Want you out there
don't go Mike style.
Yeah,
though.
I want you out
Taste-
there looking
don't-
like a snake, bro. Just tasting
Imagine
the
that,
air,
I'm
bro.
poking my tongue out and I just cop one straight in the face.
Yeah, you're licking and just get hit, bite your tongue off.
Speaking of the blindfold boxing, guys, make sure that you go ahead and grab some tickets to that because, as we mentioned, it's only less than 4 weeks away. We're all going to be there, and Brad's going to be competing. So get behind your mates by grabbing some tickets. If you're unsure on how you can get them, you can send us a message. We're also going to be having some fight merch available for for all of the supporters and listeners. So
Yeah, and it's probably a good, maybe a good opportunity to make a little announcement.
you want to do it?
Yeah, we
Let's
might
do
as
it.
well, because they will be providing the merch for us. That is our brand new shiny sponsor, APEC Ad Agency, baby.
Cue the round of applause. So the legends at Apex Agency are going to be helping us with our website design, with all of our merchandise, and all the bits and bobs that are going around the social media as well. Again, if you're looking to grow your social media, if you're a listener looking to help grow your own social media or a business page, or just trying to do something similar to us, head over to Apex Ad Agency. They have a office in Tweed.
Yep, for now, but mostly online. You can get them
all-
online.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can contact them all online. Again, you will see all their stuff over our website and socials as well when we make that partnership official. You're right over there, mate.
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
down the wrong hole.
Nah, I just like looked at us on the little screen there, and it's like fucking like that.
It's
I
like
look
a tier.
Dude, I look like a
It's
fucking.
like little Russian dolls.
I look like babushka dolls, bro.
Yeah, dude. From largest to smallest, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Apex Ad Agency. Again, our sponsors for the podcast, the lager that fuels the pod is Brouhaha Brewery. The sponsors, the legends up the M1, have sponsored the podcast from day one. So go ahead and support your mates' sponsors by checking out their website, brouhahabrewery.com.au. You can check them out at their actual breweries as well, in Baringa and Mulaney. Did I get it right that time?
Yeah, not bad.
Alternatively, head to your local bottle-o and ask them to stock some Brouhaha so we can get it on the shelves more frequently and often. The last little shout-outs that we're going to do is for our own social media. So again, if you haven't already, follow us across all social media, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Just search Your Mates Podcast. Tell a mate about your mates so we can help grow the potty.
We also have a new little community on Facebook called Your Mate's Place. Facebook group. Just a spot where we're sharing whatever we feel like sharing, a bit of banter.
Yeah, if we can't wait
Good
till
vibes.
the Monday pod, we share it in your mate's place. And
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was just going to say, just like the post for the Bulldogs game that we shared over there over the weekend, old Jamin Semin,
Platinum 7.
Platinum Salmon with the bloody eye, looking like Ivan Drago.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
It's one of our probably the most popping picks, I reckon. As well. So
Not bad.
yeah, check us out at Your Mate's Place on Facebook and join the group. There's no ties to it. Yeah, just get in and amongst it. Alrighty, boys, let's get on into the sports headlines. So we'll quickly talk about the NRL round that has just been. The Rabbitohs defeated the Penrith Panthers Thursday night. I know Jace was struggling to get some streams over in Japan. Mate, did you watch the game? Did you have any sort of thoughts or takes on it?
Nah, I watched like highlights and shit, but I mean, fuck. Scotty Sorensen, another player going down fucking 7 minutes in, like, doesn't help. Dane Laurie having a fucking shocker, but he fucking does that like regularly, bro. Like he'll absolutely fucking crush it, and this is why you couldn't make consistent squad at the Tigers. Like he would fucking kill it, and you'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, where's this been?" And then he'll have like one or two every couple of weeks, like or every so often. You're just like, "What the fuck?"
Kind of like the Peach as well, Tyrone Peachy. He had that in him as well, eh?
Is that a blackfella thing at the Panthers?
It could be, man.
Because I don't know, because they very similar. Like when Peach was playing centers, fucking score 3 tries one week. Next week he's dropped fucking 45 balls before fucking first half. You know, like. But I love the Peach though. But I don't know.
What I took away from that game was the young fella. What was the halfback's name? No, Tolau.
Oh yeah,
is that his name?
Bugger.
Trent Tolau.
Yeah, Trent Tolau.
Dude, just having a shocker. Like he killed it in the preseason games, and just I don't know what happened. Maybe the bright lights got to him.
I think they targeted him.
Oh, 100%.
I think they done I think Wayne got Cody. You know, like Cody's a fucking veteran, like he is for a reason. You're just like,
and he plays that side too.
It's a bit, it's a big fucking ask, but
Well, it was a big start from the Rabbitohs coming out and putting almost 30 on the Panthers, and everyone was sort of putting a line through Penrith, but Penrith did a good job to come back in the second half, considering down, as you mentioned, Sorensen, Dill Edwards, Nathan Cleary. Their starting half for that game.
Toto goes off again.
Yep, Toto's now injured too. So
4 weeks off he's got.
All the experience in those players as well. They all add up. So there's probably 300 plus caps between those players, and you're missing all of that.
Do you think
one game?
Do you think they win with those players?
I think they win comfortably.
I
do. Rabbits are missing obviously Latrell Mitchell, but I don't think that he could. I actually think they're doing better without him.
I think a big thing too.
Jai Gray's Dally M leader.
I think that's
at the moment,
and he's going to get dropped this week.
It's a big conversation piece. Like, should Wayne do the hard thing and tell Trell to play centers?
Yeah.
Well, he's coming back off a hammy. Let him fucking build into it because he's going to get less meters at center.
Yeah.
So let him just fucking
less ball. Yeah.
So let him just do his little fucking show and goes and his shiny shit to finish tries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What if Trell plays a bit of, he wants to be fullback and that's all he's going to play? If he's putting his foot down.
Well, I'd be putting Jai Gray to 14 probably.
I think he's earned his spot too much to take it away from him. And Latrell's shown and proven that he can't really be reliable on and off the field week in consistently all year long.
But under Uncle Wayne, he always is though.
But I think him and Latrell are quite tight as well because when he used to coach there.
Well, remember he was having chats with him and Cody to get him up to fucking Redcliffe.
Was Wayne the one that got Trell to Rabbitohs?
No, he was there before. He left because the Roosters and him had bad blood, I think.
Yeah, right.
Because he didn't get there till 21, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a couple of years after.
Yeah, and he left after they won the 2 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, bro. I know that Trell, it's not as if Trell's lost his spot at fullback. Obviously, he is their fullback.
Yeah.
But the way that Jai Gray's been playing, like, is Trell too much of an ego to go, look, let him play there. Like, I know I'll kill it in the centres. Like,
you'd hope that he'd have that sort of optimism around it.
Yeah.
Do what's best for the team mentality.
Yeah.
So do what's best for me.
But again, from knowing Latrell and the type of player that he is, I don't think he's going to want to do that. But I think, you got the Dally M fullback at the moment, playing red hot footy until he gets an injury or anything like that. why would you move him?
But
Yes, you've got the big person in Latrell Mitchell, but he can play multiple positions. He can play centre. He's played there half of his quarter at least of his career. He's played there at Origin level. Yes, he's predominantly fullback, but he can shift. Whereas Jai Gray, even putting him in at 14, yes, he'd be a phenomenal dummy half scooter. He could probably make a roll out of that, but yeah, I think he's more dominant at fullback and
So then
14 or 3.
Well, they're taking Tass out if they put him at centre. Is Tass their centre with Graham?
Tass can also play on the wing.
Graham was injured last week. though.
Johnson was carrying his shoulder after last week as well.
Yeah, he's out, isn't he? He's done his AC or something.
So let's throw out a little scenario, right? You're mid-game. You've got Jai Gray sitting on the bench at 14. You got Trell at the back. And then let's say one of your centers go down. Do you go, oi, Trell, move over, let Jai come in?
I think.
You reckon?
I would
Would
do
you?
it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's based on the last, wherever we've seen Jai Gray play. I think he kills it at fullback, man. And he might not be if he had height, if he had the athleticism and the height of a Daniel Tupou or something, he'd be tipped to be one of the greatest.
But
Coming up,
But what about this? Remember at the start of the season, you threw out your yarn about having a guy on the bench who
Yeah,
just comes on for scoots.
specialist, yeah.
Comes on for scoots. Is that not Jai Gray?
That is Jai
To
Gray
a
to a
T.
T.
But who have they got at 14 at the moment?
Jaden Sullivan. See, he's a fullback, as well, which
He's
But
he's like a backup.
He's a
six.
half too, though, as well.
Yeah, he's probably he's a little bit bigger than Jai Gray too. He
bit
could probably
taller.
fill in
He's not
at
hard,
centers and
I
stuff.
think
like
everyone's bigger than Jai Gray.
that. Yeah.
But another thing too, I just want to acknowledge all the fucking hate. 2 weeks in a row that I'm not here, and 3 weeks in a row that we've lost. Like anyone would think that we just fucking like Panthers done what fucking Storm did and cheated the salary cap fucking $3 million and lost premierships. Cunt, like fuck, I was getting roasted, bro.
I would agree, but the amount of hate you get as opposed to Georgie Malik, who's also a
Yeah,
fucking
George gets no hate.
one-eyed
Yeah,
fucking Penrith supporter.
but I'm not even like you can't
No
even
one
say
goes after him.
You can't even say imagine. Okay, so I'll give you this
Love you,
scenario.
Georgie.
Imagine if fucking Broncos won 4 in a row and it was jamming. He would not stop.
He'd be copping it though.
But he would have. You would not be able to get a fucking word in with that cunt.
Yeah.
If the Broncos lost 3 in a row this year, just won 4 grand finals.
Yeah.
You'd have to fucking remove him from social media or go and kill him.
Well, I think
You
we're
wouldn't be
all.
able to shut him up.
I think we're all lucky you were in a different country and couldn't watch the games.
Yeah.
Because, and you're lucky too.
Yeah.
Because if you were in the chat,
You wouldn't have slept.
Like during a loss.
If I was here and I was watching it, we would have won them.
Well,
that was going to be my question.
I was going to bring that up.
No, because I didn't take my fucking lucky stubby cooler with me.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. Do you think it's the cooler?
100%. I'll have it this week. We're playing the Cowboys, and mate,
They're red hot too.
fucking red hot.
Um,
Dead.
Boys, while we're
Can I please have a brouhaha?
While we're on the Bunnies chat, I do have a viral load. This was when Wayne was coaching at
Thanks, bro.
the Broncos. This is a little interview from. It's actually. You guys remember the professor from Footy Show?
Yeah.
So he does a little take, but it's Sam Thaiday and Wayne Bennett.
Queensland's victory on Monday night, you may have all seen Sam Thaiday said this in his post-match interview.
How was that, Sam? Yeah, it was a bit like losing your virginity. It wasn't very nice, but we got the job done.
Well, it certainly caused a few headlines, to the point where the great coach Wayne was forced to comment on it.
Do you like to see that Sam is that way though? I mean, he doesn't seem to have that kind of...
Well, Sam said that to me about 2 months ago, and I thought to myself, I should have said something to him. I thought, oh, Sam, you say that publicly, they'll come all over you.
I've seen the Sam Thaiday one before. I haven't seen the Wayne Bennett one.
Do you think he meant that? Do you think he was like having a...
I feel like
A
he
joke?
knew exactly where he was going with that. And, Wayne's older now and he's more witty now than he, has ever been. So I feel like you can't play that dementia card too early.
He's the old wizard. Or he'd have older jokes too, old cunts like that.
We've heard it all, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
And he probably hears the funniest shit and he just sits in the corner like this.
Yeah.
and you're not a great coach unless you get along with the boys.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you need to have a fucking bag full of jokes.
Take note, Ricky
Yeah.
Stewart.
He's got to be probably one of the best man managers of coaches of all time. Like that, like from all the people you hear talk about him, he's not an X's and O's guy. He's a
Yeah.
man manager. So,
Yeah.
but have you heard that other virginity one? Where it's like,
Probably.
like losing my virginity was like learning to ride a bike. My uncle taught me. Classic.
Yeah.
Speaking of-
I heard another version where it was like I was had heaps of bumps and bruises and covered in blood by the end of it, but at least my uncle was happy he taught me or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of uncles, though, did you boys watch the end of the Panthers and the Rabbits game where Cody was going off at Jack Whiten?
Oh yeah, dude.
Nah,
You didn't see that?
nah, missed
Should I play it?
Yeah, play it. Show Weedy. He's been in Japan for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I almost got the missus to go to a place to watch the footy. Actually, they got a pig and whistle over there.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, in Kyoto. I was like, I went to go there, and the fucking place didn't open until 4:30. I'm like, none of you cunts are fucking going broke over here. You English pubs.
Yeah, you got to listen to Cody, bro. What goes off his nut? You got it, bros?
I have to
Oh,
quickly search it. I thought I did say it.
The ref is he's blowing a penalty. It's blowing a
Oh,
penalty.
I did see that video actually.
Yeah.
Where he's like yelling and like carrying on. Yeah, I did
He's
see
like,
that.
Shut up, you done.
Yeah.
C word.
Off you go, Peter. 3 infringements in a row, guys. No challenge. Off you go, Peter.
Hey, you fucking idiot.
Jack Whiten's coming over. Challenge. He's like, shut up, you fucking idiot. We don't want to challenge that. They were already winning the game and they were up, and it was like 2 minutes to go. But I did notice, last little bit on the Rabbitohs game, I did notice Jack Whiten was having a shocker, and I thought, okay, he knows his job's on the line with Trell about to come back, playing centre for the Bunnies. Do you think he was having one of those games where it was like, all right, I've got to fucking go all or nothing, got to ball out, show everything, like put everything into it, but it just nothing went his way when he played that way?
No, I
don't know.
I think Wayne loves Jack, I don't think he'd ever drop him, I don't think.
Probably not.
He seems like one of Wayne's boys, kind of.
All right, boys, we're going to move on to the Roosters and the Titans game. Friday night matchup.
Let's
the Titans
go.
Getting it done.
Bro.
Away from home.
What a win.
Against the Roosters.
Yeah.
Everyone's... Sorry, go.
I'll tell you what, I think that it would have been a completely different game. It would have been a lot closer, maybe 30-all if Connor Watson was playing. But we get the win, bro. It was a fucking beautiful game. JC had a fucking blinder.
Yeah, crushed it.
Tino had a blinder. AJ silencing the critics. Who were the critics that we were talking about last week? I can't remember. But, oh, mate, what a beautiful game to watch.
I mean, it's as a Titans fan, you want to see all those guys cross the line.
Yep.
You want to see all those boys doing well.
Yep.
And it was a close game, as you mentioned, probably 60 minutes in. And JC just turned it on, bro.
I'll tell you what, Jalen de Groot, what a guy. Keanu Kinney out, doesn't matter. Fucking poor cunt's got to get surgery too.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
fucked.
It's
Like
gonna
he's
be a
going to
long
be
recovery.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a very long time. But
Did you see the video from NRL Physio, what they're actually doing?
yeah,
Like the
they're
little
like pulling
demo-
his fucking
The disc out? and
Yeah,
putting
dude.
That's going to be fucking dog shit, I reckon. Like,
yeah.
be a rough recovery.
There was I was talking to Dirty Dick Rick, and he said there was another player that they had the exact same injury. I can't remember the name of the player, but it ended their career.
Alex McKinnon?
No, it wasn't him.
Nice.
It was it was someone else.
I know what team he played for. I was just,
But I was
it's just like nuts.
no, I can't remember which player it was that Dirty Dick Rick was talking about. But yeah, and all my reply to that was fucking give him the neck brace. Give him
the Brent Tate.
Yeah, give him the Brent Tate, baby.
I don't give him that because then I'll have to dislike the cunt. I really like Kinney.
Or you'll
It's
learn,
a sympathy play, though.
he'll learn to
You
like
put the neck brace on,
bro.
and as well, you put that neck brace on, people aren't tipping you.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he still wears it doing commentating. That's why he's like,
still sounds
Underneath
like
the
that.
tux, yeah. No, it's been fused together, bro, so you can't look left and right.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent Tate.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's why he had to wear the brace too.
But yeah, no, great game. Did you watch it, Benny?
I watched it, mate.
Yeah.
On the edge of your seat type stuff. You know, even when the Titans were up by 2 towards the end, you still just didn't know. But one thing that caught my eye, obviously Jaden Campbell, every time he plays, but the post match team song. And the boys have got sheet music. I don't think we've ever seen that in the NRL before.
They've done it heaps. They did it not last year, 2 years ago.
The Titans did, or
no? Someone else had a new team.
I think it was
song.
Tigers.
Tigers and New South Wales.
No, yeah, it was Tigers because everyone who played for them had actually never won for the Tigers.
Yeah,
before.
never won.
Yeah,
I think
that's the same with the Titans on Sunday too.
Well, I've got to put this to bed,
Friday.
Benny. I've got to put this to bed. So, at the start of this year, they made a new team song.
Yeah.
They had a bye. They had a loss.
Plenty of time to learn it during that bye, bro.
Bro, can you imagine
Cyclone
all right, guys,
Alfred.
So we're gonna go down to the sheds and we're just gonna practice our team song.
Yeah, we'll get into the sheds, but we're all going to be sitting on our fucking float rings because the fucking oval's currently flooded.
This is when the coaches go, all right, boys, so who knows the team song? You got to call them out at training. You got to go, all right, you got to do the team song by yourself. If you don't know it, you got shuttle runs, bruh.
Hey, but I don't mind bringing in a new team song because that just means Des.
It sounded good.
Des is putting his fucking
little sprinkle.
this new identity on the Titans.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
fucking finally building if they can keep it up, obviously. But I didn't get the hate. Everyone's like, oh, fucking Titans. Like, fucking leave them alone.
Yeah, just leave my fucking boys alone.
It
Bro.
was fucking hilarious, bro.
Bro, I feel like it's like you see your mate's brother getting picked on. You're like, oh, I don't want to go help him because I'm probably going to get flogged. But then you go over anyway. Like that's how I felt watching people pick on the Titans, bro.
Yeah,
No, you're the one usually doing the picking on.
I'm surprised.
I don't pick on the Titans, bro. They
Pick on themselves.
yeah. That's like
Easy targets.
Don't
Yeah.
do me like that.
It's not.
Missed 3 in a row.
Oh fucking hell.
Are you counting your buys as a win?
No. He's lost 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what? Yeah, you fucking,
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Put that knife away, bro.
Boys, talking about team songs, though, did you guys see the Bulldogs?
No.
The Bulldogs can do a fucking team song.
Jesus.
No sheet music needed. It's a bit gay.
bro. Very.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's gay. That round up. Oh, no, that's good. Yeah, sharks are in the bin. Fuck them.
Kenyon, my son's coach, actually added that Blamble's having a party. Blamble's having a party at the end of their
How
team
original.
song.
Nah.
And then, but it was and whoever they're playing
Yeah.
is going home.
Okay,
Yeah.
not in the bin.
Nah.
Boys, was there any other sort of last takes on the Roosters and the Titans?
Roosters
You don't want to suck them
Roosters-
off even a little bit more, Brad? Just to
Who the
Titans,
Titans?
yeah.
No, there'll be no sucking today, bro.
Okay.
I haven't sucked yet.
Oh.
He's just still rubbing it through
still
the
at
pants.
first base. Yeah, he's still
Yeah,
just
I'm
processing the
warming-
win.
I'm warming up, dude. I'll tell you what. If we get to round 10 and we've got 6 wins, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
then I'll
nice.
be.
Don't want to
you
be
know.
early crow.
Yeah.
You've seen this all before. Speaking of seeing this all before, we saw the Battle of Brisbane go down on Friday night. The Brisbane Broncos took down the Redcliffe Dolphins. Redcliffe Dolphins playing at home again at Suncorp. What a fucking rort that is.
Yeah.
Broncos are the only ones to play away 3 times a year and have them still at
Brisbane.
Suncorp.
Yeah.
Pretty good game. Pretty close game. You watched it,
Closer
man?
than we thought.
Yeah. Way closer. And absolutely pissing down rain too. I thought Payne Haas was fucking definitely due to crash through on that one.
waiting
But
for it.
Credit to the Dolphins, man. They actually held him at bay pretty good. Once again, Reece Walsh nowhere, like not getting anywhere. Been shut down. I don't know if Suwali.
Telling you, got to let the bloke
Actually-
take his shirt off at training,
I'll-
paint his nails.
tinge
I
his
don't know, bro.
eyelashes.
I reckon Saw Ali has
Extensions.
actually put the fucking fear in him, and he's scared to fucking do what he did.
Oh, you reckon he hasn't
hasn't
recovered
cut-
from Suoliti?
No, he hasn't.
Do you think it's a bit of Shook Ones part 2? Scared
Yeah.
to death, scared to look?
Yeah. Scared to look in his fucking yearbook, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he fucking.
Bit of 8 Mile rap battles, bro.
I don't know, man.
He's Papa Doc, bro.
And he's not dying. His hair was so much blonder last year. He's got brown hair this year. Like,
Probably making him wear hats at training even.
yeah, I don't know.
He's not even getting the sun bleach
Maybe
anymore.
maybe he's not buying into Madge's magic.
Or maybe it's too hard. Maybe he put it in the too hard basket, you know?
Maybe they get strikes for fuckboyism. You know, like so like Jesse Arthurs hasn't had any off-field scandals.
Yeah.
he can have frosted tips.
He's allowed
He can have his shirt off at training because
Okay.
he's earned that. But as
Yeah.
soon as he plays up outside, boom, you're on. And fucking Reece Walsh up to 4 strikes. Ezra Mams up to 7.
So do you think like they've got like a gold star chart, but instead of gold stars, they've got little eggplants.
Demerit points.
Little eggplant stickers. It's like,
Fuck
bro,
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little water emojis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You complete.
Interesting.
You complete. If you get the eggplant with a water emoji after it, you're allowed to frost your chips.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I don't know. I think while she's shut down, man.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if everyone's just figured him out, or whether he's inside his own feelings a little bit, or
I think it could be a bit of both there. But like you said, not necessarily being able to shut him down, but be able to work him out. He's been in the game now for 3 years. Or you really have to look out for his speed.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try something. So
Yeah.
it's sporadic, but pulls off maybe 40% of the time. Not
Yeah.
pulling off, but
But you know what? Ponga is a very similar type player.
Yeah.
Beats him with the speed, then has the fancy footwork to move in or out, and then a good pass or a kick through.
And he
whatever.
can execute consistently.
But he's still doing it. He's not being figured out. But while she is, which makes me think, it's not so much the opposition figuring him out, but maybe he's in his feelings a bit.
do you think Ponga gets the fullback role?
Yeah.
Come Origin time this year,
100%.
Has to.
or do they play it with the loyalty card and go?
Nah, I don't think so, man.
Nah, Queenslanders.
They
you
got
know,
to.
We're still Queenslanders.
Yeah. I think they have to go Ponga.
Yeah.
They have to.
But I think too with Reece Walsh and Ponga, that little thing, they get their fucking 3-on-2s or their 2-on-1s really well. And Walsh, you'll watch, like even in the grand final against us, he went to do that right at the fucking last play of the game,
Yep.
went to run himself instead of using his men, and then fucking dropped the ball. We got the ball back,
Yep.
and then that was it, game over. The
Yeah.
last 30 seconds. But he does that shit, but Ponga will nail those more
Yeah.
times than Reece
So maybe
will.
maybe a bit of maturity then. Ponga's been in the game a little bit longer.
Yeah, I still think
you know.
he still hasn't got his full curlies yet in
Yeah.
rugby league. So
Yeah.
he's quite bare down there.
Yeah,
He's
not
still-
quite enough winners.
Hasn't got his rugby league pubes yet, I don't think.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, rugby league pubes. Who else noticed that goatee on Shibasaki?
Oh, dude.
Right, who's he look like?
Would you guys rock one?
Benny's almost got one.
I,
already.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could go there, but I'm not going to be confident. Not going to be
My-
happy with it.
My
I
facial-
reckon you'd look good because you got the longer downwards hair.
but
and
I need to
all-
keep that. But Shivers is just like
Oh, is he just?
it's like
he's like the
it's like Fast and Furious vibes.
like the coffee,
It's all
like
I
the
can-
coffee cup. Just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes, it reeks of Fast and Furious or something.
Yeah,
right?
What,
it's
Hobbs?
very clean.
Yeah, mate, but like a Hobbs offsider. Like the annoying fucking little Mexican offsider.
See,
Yeah.
but my facial hair isn't dark enough to pull it off.
Yeah.
Like his is like quite clean, quite
Yeah.
short, but still pronounced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If my hair goes short, bro, you can't see it.
Dude.
I like it on him. I don't think
Yeah.
I could. Many people could pull it off. We're not living back in the 90s, but if someone's going to pull it off, it's Shivers.
If Broncos keep going well, does it turn into the Pappy mullet? Do people start going in and asking for the fucking, I want the shivers. I want that.
Shivers.
Well, not this week. Last week when Titans were at Seabus, they were meant to be giving out free mullets. For Tino.
Tino.
Yeah, just out the front before you go in. I rocked up early with Trace to give him a mullet. He was keen as he was going to get a Tino mullet, but because it had been raining earlier, they
canned
packed
it.
up and fucked off.
Wankers.
Yeah, Trace was upset. Thanks for making me kids cry. All he
Titan-
wanted was a fucking Tino mullet.
Titans always trying to upset the fans. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Boys, the next game that we saw was Saturday, and it was the first time that the Melbourne Storm have gone down this year. It's also the first time the Dragons got up this year.
That's fucking crazy.
What do you think about that game?
They
There was some
fucking do
calls,
it.
bro. No, but there was some calls in that game.
Some dodgy
that was-
calls, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They were
did
heavily
you see the
favoured
Flano
Dragons.
stat though? He's beat the Craig Bellamy Storms Storm team. Fucking, I think it was 5 out of 7 times.
Oh, really?
The last 5 out of 7.
Okay.
So it's not bad. And one of them was with the Dragons last year.
Is that a thing? Do you think that's a...
I reckon if we go back and look at all
thing.
those refereeing calls during every one of those games.
Oh, but this is where
Flano's
I think a
good.
lot of
Look.
those were with the Sharks teams too before he got the ass.
Look, I think that you're right, Ben. A little bit of
leniency.
Yeah, a little bit of favourism.
Need to keep the Dragons in the race. You
Was
know?
it at Jubilee?
No, I think it's
the
got,
race to get off for the spoon?
I think it's got more to do with pulling the Storm back a little bit because the Panthers are they're not doing great.
They're also getting some pretty bad calls go against them as
and
well.
you know who's got the most hectic fucking fan base in the world? The Bulldogs. And if they can keep the Bulldogs going hard,
yeah.
like
it means good.
it's good for
business.
NRL.
Good
I'm
business.
telling you,
Yeah, it's not good for fucking Bankstown though. Place to
It's
get
not
burnt
good for the
down every time they win a game.
Not good for the morale of the game.
Yeah, well, there's probably no cloud seeding going on in Bankstown. That's their version of cloud seeding, bro. they just tell the refs to fucking let them win.
Yeah, there'll be fucking. You watch, there'll be 35 more fucking Suvaki stands pop up if they bloody win the comp this year.
Just putting seeds in each other and fucking manifesting each other.
Stabbing each other
More
with
Bulldogs.
fucking doner kebabs, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Never seen more foil in the streets in your life. You're like, well, are they actually paving the streets with gold here? Nah, it's just fucking silver foil.
fucking alfoil, bro.
Yeah, from kebabs, cunt.
Boys, the next viral load that I've got for you is just from, it's not from the game particularly, but it is Tyron Wishart. And Tyron is copping it again from a heckler while he's about to kick a goal.
What is that? Oh, shit. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he nailed it.
You're fucking shit.
I mean, I
Honestly-
love it. If I'm sitting there at the game,
Yeah.
though, everyone's fucking looking at that dude like you're a fucking loser.
No, bro, I'm yelling.
yeah, you-
I'm
you're-
yelling.
Yeah, I'm J'ing up too.
Yeah, I think if me and Jason were both there and go
True.
like let's say it's not the Titans or the Panthers and I
it's-
don't
yeah.
think it'd matter.
Nah.
We're like on the side just going, you're gonna fucking miss it.
Yeah.
What is it? I remember actually now at the Tonga game, back to the pavilions.
Yeah.
Send him.
Yeah.
Lucky
remember-
we weren't closer. And Jason almost punched on with the security guard.
No, I didn't mean to punch on with
Nah,
him.
we'll-
No, remember
we're
we
all mates.
Brad made that fucking video and then we tagged John Opawati when his boy got sent
Yeah,
off and then he
yeah.
fucking viewed the story like instantly. I'm like, cunt, aren't you watching your son, bro? It's like, fuck, we better watch out for John out the front of
he's coming
Suncorp.
to fucking find me, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
he's like-
still worried about
he's-
that.
Yeah, he's looking in the fucking
Yeah.
crowd.
Did you see that video? He's going to Hopawati. He's going to court, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what was it? They go,
Where were you driving, John? To your mum's house?
To your mum's house."
He's a fucking classic, bro. And then did you hear them like list as offences?
No.
He's had like 19 driving offences since 2021.
Oh, nice.
In the last 4 years, bro. And it's like, and they're not, it's like speeding while drunk. Like they're
Yeah.
fucking, they're not just parking fines.
Jesus.
Boys, back to the footy though. And just the last bit on that Melbourne game. Now, towards the end of the first half, there was an instance where Melbourne thought that they had scored. And I think the Dragons got up and sort of just, bit of argy-bargy, bit of push and shove.
Love it.
And Cam Munster went over to the ref and challenged foul play.
Oh, that's cat shit. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Oh,
Was
when I
that
was
the
watching
Katoa try? Possibly.
I can't remember exactly which
Yeah.
one it was, but yeah. He went over to the ref
He
afterwards.
challenged foul play.
Challenged and said, yeah, foul play. So they had to review it in the bunker, watch, what went down. It was nothing more than an argy-bargy, like, push and shove. I think the Melbourne player even
No, that
started
was
it.
Xavier Coates' try. It was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah. And It was. You're right, 100%. He like had his hand around his face, sort of thing,
Yeah.
and like his elbow around his neck at one point. But it was
It
nothing.
went both
it was
ways.
Nothing. Yeah,
They're
exactly.
both grabbing each other. But I just thought that's the first time I've heard foul play being challenged.
That's
Don't like
that's
it?
weak as piss, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they lost. The ref's like, you want to come
Well-
at me with this bullshit? Get the fuck out.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Anything for a penalty? But
Oh, and no, yeah, that's the whole. We're losing. I think we know we're going to lose. We need to try and bend the rules or use the rules in our favor.
then they lost the challenge off that
Yeah.
off an emotional call.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Fuck me. Like, how many times did Melbourne do that bullshit though? Like that sort of shit to people.
They
all
love
the
the
time.
grey areas.
Yeah.
they swim in grey areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grey nurse sharks, cunts.
but yeah, I'm not a fan of that shit, man. Like, just play the game. You know,
Yeah.
let's leave that shit out of it.
Does this next game get you hard, Brad?
Yeah, a little bit.
Give you a bit of a semi?
Do you know why?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's another step closer to the Raiders getting the spoon.
Cowboys versus Raiders.
So, yeah.
My God. What a brilliant show out by Toddy Payton's boys. I knew they always had it in them. They were never in doubt.
Due
mate.
for a win.
Yeah, due. Oh, 100% due for a win, bro. Who's the only? There's only two teams. now?
Dolphins and Para.
Yeah, Dolphins and Para who haven't won a game.
Doggies
But
are the only undefeated team.
very, very surprising. Actually, very unsurprising. Right? They're getting Tawalungi involved in the game. He scores first try. Like it
Well, that's after he got dropped too.
yeah.
Oh, he got dropped. Would he get dropped 2
No.
weeks ago?
Jeremiah Nanai is still starting on the bench. I don't know about that.
I don't mind it.
I'm not a fan
Impact
of.
like David Fafita, bro.
But I'm not a fan of John Bateman.
Why?
Like,
Because he's white.
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
Ah, sorry, because he's
Because he's a
English.
fucking pommy. No, it's got nothing to do with that either. I don't know. I just don't like his game, bro. I think he's like, you know, I don't like to say that NRL players are average because I obviously would not be able to beat them in a game of football, like or run it straight or any sort of competition. I don't think.
I think he's.
But he's I don't know. I don't like his game, bro.
I know the vibe you're talking about. Like he's got like he's a good player. Like when he's on, he's fucking on, bro. Like, he used to kill it at the Raiders.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I feel like he's got a bit of fucking.
But when he was
he's got a bit of bitch about him. He's not a bitch, but he likes to bitch.
He loves a little bitch session.
Yeah. Why do you think Tiger's like? No, we got to fuck this
and
dude
he's
off.
like-
we'll pay your whole contract if you.
And
leave,
he'd rather get up and have a bitch and fucking grab old mate by the shirt and fucking cause his team to have a penalty blown against them than just let shit go and like play on
Yeah.
sort of thing. And
Yeah.
like obviously that sort of stuff, like, you know, David Fafita has it in him too. I wouldn't mind seeing him fucking drop that shit, but he did in the last game. I should say that, which probably helped a lot. But I think that maybe I don't know Bateman over Nanai starting. It's just not. I don't know. I don't
Unless
like
there's
it.
Is that who you guys are talking about has got a bit of bitch about it? I was
Yeah.
watching that game going, what the fuck are you complaining about, bro? And he's like, and he was taking his headgear off and throwing it on the ground.
Is he
and
wearing
stuff.
headgear now?
White headgear.
White headgear. Looks like a fucking cuck. And,
course.
you know, and
White hood.
he was getting frustrated.
Yeah.
He was getting frustrated because he got called for a high tackle. And then he was, you know, bitching. Like, it was almost like he was going off at the fans or the trainer, his own teammates. And it was like, bro, you're in the wrong, dude. Like, imagine the coach Todd Payton having to console him at halftime being like, mate, I don't know what the fuck you're doing right now. But he seemed to get a little bit out of the, out of his system towards the second half. But yeah, he was the standout in a bad way for me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, when Joey Tarpanay went over, I shit my dick. I was like, oh, can't. He's back.
Yeah, that was a good try
He's
too.
back in a big way. It was a great try, a great prop try.
Can
But yeah,
I just tell Simo's sitting there listening to this, just like fucking Brad.
Well, I just want to say that, you know, to be beat by the bitch Bateman. You know, where's your Hudson Young now? You know, Corey Horsburgh, where are you, bro?
Yeah. I mentioned it last week on their pod and the discipline, and it runs from the coach down to the players.
Yep.
Didn't see the players handling it very well again yesterday. So they're a bit flustered. They're an emotional side, but I don't think that when they are caught up in it, it's not a good Raiders side. And you're never going to win those 50-50 calls with the refs if you're
Not if you're carrying on. No.
That'll bring us through to the Saturday night game, which was the Bulldogs taking out the Cronulla Sharks.
This makes me happy and sad.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because the Sharks lost. So fuck
That makes you
Clancy
happy?
and fuck Aiden.
Yeah.
But it makes me sad because now the Doggies are on top of the ladder.
Undefeated.
And they're fucking carrying on like they're winning the comp or they've won the comp. Like it's getting fucking too much.
You've still got Matt Burton and Critter there carrying the team. Billy
Burton's
Kikau.
out.
No, I know, but they're the leaders of that team. They all come off the
They're your
back.
Panthers, bro. Come on.
They all stem. They bring that culture from the Penrith
You don't
Panthers.
love the Panthers?
Kick-Ours out.
I think but look, if the team's winning, by the time those players come back, their spots are already secured. So
I don't think. Yeah, I know that, but I don't think you understand how fucking.
I understand the fan base. I think the fan base have gotten to you.
Yeah, 100. They will forever. Like I like a lot of the players. I fucking love a lot of the Bulldogs players. Like fucking Jamin Salmon, fucking one of the nicest cunts I've met. Dude, he was great. Like I had a fucking yarn with him after the Parramatta Grand Final. Cunt's still in his gear, downstairs playing pokies with his like best mates after he won his first Grand Final, and he's got a fucking vape tucked in his pants, got his wallet and his phone tucked in his pants. Fucking wad of cash, start feeding money in for his mates, bro. I was like, that's a good cunt right there.
Yeah, sounds like a good cunt.
And then I walked up behind him, like loud as fuck too, like, I don't know, 5 meters away. I'm like, oh, you weight gutted dog. Bro, I'm fucking hammered by this stage too, by the way. He turns around, just starts fucking cheering. He goes, yeah, where's this fucking Ricky? And he's got his ring on and shit. I'm like, cunt, that's fucking sick. But, oh, dude, I was so fucking blind. But yeah, what a
Poor
nice
cunt
cunt.
probably cops that everywhere he goes, from Ricky.
The fact that he turned around and wore it straight away and then said, fuck Ricky.
Went into it.
He's like, he might as well have it as a fucking license plate.
Yeah, get it tatted across your back, mate.
Yeah, lower back.
Not as a tramp stamp, bro. I was like thinking across the shoulders, you know?
Oh, like your last name.
Yeah, exactly. Or your missus' name or
But
something, you know?
it's the Doggies fans, man. I don't think people understand how fucking bad it's going to be if they win a comp.
Yeah, you thought Cyclone Alfred was bad.
Yeah.
You wait till the Dogs win a comp.
Yeah, fucking Bankstown will just expand over the whole of Sydney. It'd be
When was the
fucking
last
terrible.
time? 2004?
Sonny Bill.
2004.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mace. Sonny
Mace.
Bill. Yeah,
Rennie.
about 2004.
Fucking
Hasn't been
Mark
long enough.
O'Mealy.
Hasn't been long enough.
Mark O'Mealy was the one.
Mark O'Mealy was
Hasn't
a
been,
beast, bro.
hasn't been long enough. Hasn't been.
no.
It needs
Willie
to be.
Tonga.
Yeah, it needs to. But they make the grand final 2014 against Rabbitohs. They lost
Is
that.
that Trent Hodgkinson?
Yeah.
Is he there?
Was he? Yeah, he was because that's the year they won the Origin. Yeah. What a fucking fuck them cunts, bro.
Yeah, they can wait.
Love the
make
players,
him a
love the
little bit
players.
longer.
They're just fucking the fans, bro. They just fucking do made in. But
Anything,
fuck the Sharks.
Yeah,
Too.
anything on the Sharks there, boys?
Lackluster, weak, limp.
I mean, a bit of a reflection of
Flaccid.
how their season is probably going to end up.
I reckon.
You know?
Oh, I don't think they're making the 8.
You know, beat
Oh,
the
for
easy
real?
teams, lose against the tough teams.
What was the fucking thing Manly got pinged with from? Was it Ryan Girdler? Was it Girds a couple years ago? Flat track bullies.
Yeah, yeah.
Cronulla.
Oh, you
track,
reckon?
Flat track bullies, bro.
You reckon they're pretending right now?
100%.
We say this every year, don't
Yeah.
we?
And what do they do every year?
I
They
mean,
fall out of the finals.
last year was the anomaly, but every year, first round of the finals, they get knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
know.
Pretenders.
All right.
That's
Sorry.
probably the dictionary meaning of a pretender.
Yeah.
In the footy dictionary.
Dave Grohl actually wrote the song "The Pretender" for the Cronulla Sharks.
Boys, on yesterday, Sunday, we saw the Manly Seagulls take out the Parramatta Eels. Did it quite easily. I felt like we never really hit full speed either. Didn't help having Turbo's MCL gone. Another 5-6 weeks for him to return.
Such a quick turnaround, eh?
And interesting that we played him, we rested him last week because of this sort of predicament from happening.
Yeah.
We wanted to have him fit and fresh for the Eels game, and he still comes out. He's got fucking mummy strapping tape on one of his knees, and that's never a good sign, but ends up doing the other knee. Mate, like...
Oh, did he do the other?
He did the other one.
Oh,
So
man. What the
everybody nails Tom Djavojevic. My opinion, obviously, Manly go, but I don't think he is always to blame for this. And it's about time that his strength and conditioning coaches take some fucking blame for this, because your week in, week out strength and conditioning coaches help rehabilitate you. Yes, there's a lot of responsibility for you to do the right things on your own. I would think that Tom's the type of guy that does those things. What sort of training programs have you got him doing? What sort of conditioning things are you doing to help improve these injuries? Because it ain't fucking working. Look at the track record, and yes, some of them are impact injuries, and they happen due to the contact of the game. But there's a lot that aren't happening from the contact, and so the only thing that comes back to is like, what the fuck does his training resume look like? Because if he can't even run out and he didn't play full speed at all on the weekend, he played 25 minutes and he never got into third year. So
Can I throw one at you, Ben, as another like maybe factor? Mm-hmm. You know how like Brookie and their whole like training grounds has been notoriously dog shit, like they were in dongers and all that sort of stuff, and the training paddock was pretty rough.
Yep.
Do you reckon the fucking groundsman isn't doing a good enough job on the training paddock?
I think there's
because a lot of that can especially with knees, ankles, feet, legs, all that sort of shit, can impact a lot.
I agree, but also I don't like, and maybe that's the training ground that he's always on. But I'd also assume that when you're doing rehab, you're getting on the treadmills, you're doing a lot of the gym work inside an actual gym as well. Obviously, you still get your scrimmage plays, but
I mean, like all your
Brookie
like
had
if you're doing,
the Brookie had a major overhaul,
but they're not trained. They're not
even that many
training on.
years ago.
Yeah, I know that. Remember they redid all the drainage and all that bullshit. But like they're not. Because didn't they have to redo the fucking whole turf there? Didn't it tear up after they did the first reno?
Yeah.
Like that, not that, because not they're going to train there, but like their training paddock must be fucking garbage. Because
like the Titans.
Yeah, like that. The guys who built that actually were the guys. My boss, they built that for the Titans off the golf course.
Yeah, yeah.
And they like fucking built the whole paddock up, and I was just like, fuck, no wonder it's fucking.
Yeah, no wonder it's dog shit.
No wonder there's shortcuts everywhere.
He's actually a Titans fan too. So.
Hiring blokes like you.
No, it wasn't me. That wasn't me, mate. Fucking hell.
But yeah, it's devastating news as a Manly fan.
I don't know if he can come back like full, to a player. Like I don't think he can make himself a player who doesn't get injured every year.
I think this also puts Dill Edwards into the first contention for the fullback spot for Origin. Because if he's out for 5-6 weeks,
I wouldn't have had Turbo in there at all anyway.
We know that, but
no, but why would if he was
as
playing?
A centre, maybe
I'd have Turbo and Latrell at centres because they fucking destroyed it in 2020. 21.
True, and
I wouldn't be having him at fullback anyway.
Look at the
just because of injuries as well.
Yeah, look at them playing for Australia too. Turbo and Hammer in the centre.
Yeah, killed it, bro. Destroyed
Amazing.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't be having him in fucking fullback for any rep jersey, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. Also, with the track record of being this injury prone, I mean, it's one of the most shadowed things that follows the bloke. Like if there wasn't any injuries, you wouldn't have a bad word. We couldn't say a bad word about him because he's a great bloke on and off the field, puts on amazing performances week in, week out. It's just this whole injury yarn, and it's frustrating as a Manly fan too because you know that there's so many games that you could either win comfortably or be in it if he's healthy, but half the season he's sitting out.
You're 100% on the money though with saying that he strikes us as a player who does the right things to be healthy. You know what I mean? Like
except racing up main drags.
He was doing that for charity, bro.
One time.
That was charity.
One time at the Corso, bro. Don't worry.
We've all been there.
It's one time. Yeah. But
it's like Kendi offering a spa at the pub.
Yeah.
Jake probably flogged the fuck out of him for that, I reckon. And Ben went, "Well, I don't want that flogging."
Ben's just standing back watching them.
Is it more worrying for you, Ben, though, that he keeps getting different injuries and not just reoccurring now? It's not just like he's doing the same hammy like he was.
I'd probably be more worried if he kept doing the same injury because then it's only.
But does it mean more of him's breaking down if he keeps breaking more shit?
And again, that's why it comes back to like, give me a fucking look at his week to week regime and what it's been like over the last 5 years. Like. Again, there's probably a lot of the right things in there, but there must be something wrong within that as well.
Is it like when you own a car for a long time, right, and then something breaks in it,
and then everything starts going?
You fix that one thing and it's good, but then the next thing down the line breaks.
Yeah,
and then you just keep going until you've replaced the whole engine, and maybe that's where Turbo's headed, where eventually he's going to have his whole engine replaced.
Yeah,
but he's going to do it one part at a time. And then he's going to get into his, mid-30s and be
signing with the Titans.
Signing with the Titans on fucking $3 million a year and play
alongside Daly Cherry Evans.
Yeah, play.
No, but like what I'm saying is, like with these old cars, when once you've replaced everything, you've got a new car.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah.
You know?
We freshen up our next in line.
But- Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we're already looking online scouring.
No,
you know, what's the next best electric car?
No, Turbo is going to be the man still.
Okay.
Just,
You just want everything fine tuned and tweaked.
once it breaks, he fixes it.
Yeah, we're going black. Well, I reckon Manly's got to go on the black market, start looking for organs,
Yeah, we're gonna-
tendons,
Yeah, hamstrings,
hamstrings, fucking wherever.
MCLs.
But is this a great opportunity? Finally, after over a year of trying to push this shit, Brad,
What?
do we fucking get Ben to finally launch Bodies by Ben and organise a fucking training regime for this cunt so he doesn't get fucking injured?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
you
so.
could.
I reckon that's going to be my approach, and then
Yeah.
I'll put together a program for. This is called the Trebojevic program.
We'll flick fucking Big Mick a message. Be like,
Yeah.
hey mate, we got this program, Bodies by Ben.
Slide this to Tom on the side.
Yeah.
Don't tell us strength and
Just slip it in.
conditioning coaches.
Just slip it in his locker
Yeah.
anonymously.
Like love notes.
Like love notes.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
And he
Comes
opens
comes
it up.
out,
You know,
comes out, catches
like
his first footy in the air, lands, blows both
We'll set up-
Achilles. Like, what the fuck?
Just out of nowhere, both hamstrings just bang.
Yeah.
While he's reading it.
Yeah. Sounds like a start. It sounds like a starting pistol going off at a race.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta make light of a shitty situation there. So, boys, the last game of the round, we saw the Warriors take out the West Tigers. The West Tigers are on a bit of a win streak, but the Wars put an end to that, and it was at Campbelltown, which I don't think a lot of people saw coming.
What do they call it? The seventh wonder of the world? Campbelltown Stadium?
Campbelltown. Oh, mate, I'm telling you, the last 5 minutes of that game was the most frustrating shit I've ever watched. Did you watch it, Ben?
No,
Are you
actually turned
talking
it
about
off.
the little play where he kicked it over, Taruva took it on the full?
Mate, no, before that, right? Before that, they get the ball off the kicker from a short dropout, I think it was, right? They get the ball back. This is the Tigers. Luai goes short side, puts a little chip over. Fucking Fa'atape is running through, bro. He's got the ball. Like, he's basically there in front of the ball. He's got one guy right inside him, chasing, and then over to the towards the middle of the field, there's about fucking 4 Warriors. It's a second tackle. He tries to kick the ball. You know where he kicks it? Straight over the fucking sideline. Jump on the ball, bro. That was the first bit. I was like, Luai just did some magic.
Yeah, that...
Luai just did the most magic thing I've ever seen. Like, if you're trying to come back, that's it. Second tackle, you're on your own 15 or 20 meters. He kicked it to the 40, 50, like it was rolling to the 50, and he just, instead of jumping on it, he decided to kick it.
Yeah, that fucks me off.
Then fucking Warriors get the ball back, right? They go right down to the try line. They don't score. They're working it back out from their fucking own try line.
And they're up still? Tigers are up?
No. They're chasing the lead.
Oh, okay,
They're chasing the 2 points, right? Then it's on the other side of the field. I think it was Galvin. It's his turn to do some magic.
Yeah, yeah.
Puts a little chip over.
Yeah.
Taruva gets it. Fucking brilliant.
Great, dude.
Brilliant,
on the
bro.
on the full sprint too.
I've
he
never-
was
yeah.
yeah. Oh, I
It's-
seen that.
I'm not going to say I've never seen that before. It's been a long time since I've seen something so brilliant.
Played off.
Yeah.
like, as
Kevin
it's
Gordon
supposed to.
vibes.
Bro,
He
that's-
picks it up with one hand.
Like
at the
that.
side.
Well, those halves, right? So I watched Luai do something brilliant. Then I watched Galvin do something brilliant.
Yeah.
To bring him out of the fucking mud. Taruva, great. Gets up, plays the ball. There's no one there.
Oh.
Dude, and there was a cunt fucking behind him. There was a dude should have just went straight into dummy half.
Yeah, it was. Toa fucking was running with Taruva.
Yeah.
And then when Taruva got tackled, Toa kept running.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's so fuck.
Must be a Toa thing.
And then he gets up like for the quick play of the ball. That's it, right? You break the line. You need a quick play of the ball. There's no one there.
Because there was a lot, like a lot of them weren't on side, so they could have
Yeah.
fucking. Dude, that's so
Got
fucking
six
frustrating.
And who ends up trying to get the ball? Poor old fucking Alex Twal. He tries to get it, and I can't remember who was the marker, but he's like, yoink.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love Alex Twal though. Yeah, fuck.
But yeah, very
That's-
frustrating.
Still good signs for the Tigers though that they're getting
Hey,
points.
thrive or survive. They survive. Like, you know, they're surviving in a loss like that. They're only losing by 2.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they'd fucking kill for that for the last 3 years.
Warriors
exactly.
been hot too.
Yeah,
so.
like they can turn it. Like I think Vegas was a bit of a write-off. We heard what the coaching staff were doing, so it just sounds like they weren't really. They were taking that as a business, business opportunity, as opposed to putting on their best performance. But post Vegas, they've been pretty consistent. You know, one of the more consistent and overlooked teams because they haven't been as flashy as some of the other players. They haven't been making these big line breaks and amazing plays, but they're putting wins on the board, and that's what counts.
There's a superstar coming out of that Warriors squad too.
The 17?
Palacia, something like that. His last name is fucking amazing. He's like
he's a
19 or 20
Do
years
you think
old, bro.
do you think that Fishmana's getting into him now?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
been there for a couple. What did we say? What did Ben say? It was going to take a season or two. Looks like it's fucking turning a bit now.
Lika Halasima.
Halasima?
Yeah, 17.
What did I say? Palacia.
Palacia.
Pretty close.
That's Keegan Palacia. Lika Halasima.
Yeah.
Big 17.
Weapon, dude. Is he front row or second row? I don't know.
I don't know.
He moves like a fucking center.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I was going to say, he's like got a bit of Manu Vatuvai almost about him.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Boys, before we wrap this one up, do you think that Reed Irwin would be sending in sports yarns?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's sending 2.
One's going to be about fucking Penrith.
We do have a fair few on the yarns takes, so we'll save them for the next one. But before we do listen to Reed's yarns, the high tackles will now be instant sin bins. Okay, and so there's a report from Buzz Rothfield.
Late this afternoon, the NRL have been stung into action after a wild weekend, too much foul play in their opinion. An email from Graham Annesley, and there's the back page of the Telegraph tomorrow. Graham Annesley has
Jerome
emailed
Luai.
all 17 clubs late this afternoon, and said that from here on, high tackles will be instant sin bins. Yeah, big story, late this afternoon.
That's not it was a dumb rule to say, all right, so if it gets reviewed, then you can be sent off later. That was the thing, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Like it always should have been that.
this.
And fucking Jerome Luai of made a high tackle on the weekend fame did get charged. He's going to miss the next game.
See, and
2
the
to 3
get
weeks,
sent.
I think.
Yeah, and didn't get sent.
And
You
the
know what I
player
mean?
he did it to ended up getting taken off for
Yep.
HIA, so they lost him, and
Yep.
Jerome got to play on. And
Look,
Wasn't that the rule? If they don't come back, you're off. Wasn't
no,
that the new rule?
was it?
Yeah, if
Oh,
you got if they failed the
that's-
HIA and couldn't come back, then you got sin binned.
Yeah, right.
that's,
He
that's
did.
a fair call, but yeah, he still didn't get sin binned.
But it should have been that. Like, isn't that what it was?
What was
Before?
the crackdown on Magic Round a couple of years ago? Was that head highs? When they had that fucking Magic Round, there was like fucking 30 sin bins.
You know,
Or was it? No, I don't know.
even the
Kicking or
crackdown,
something.
even the kickdown earlier on in the year of play the ball with the foot. I'm seeing a lot now
Roll balls, yeah.
already, just getting rolled, bro. And they're not getting pulled up.
Heaps
eh?
That's
And
what
I'm
happens,
like,
dude. This
fuck.
give it to Magic Round, and
They'll
fuck, I
do it
guarantee
again.
cunts won't be getting head eyes will be happening. Nobody's going to the bin.
Everyone's playing the ball with their foot.
Should we put a bet on how many fucking sin bins this week?
But then but in that same game, the bet 20, I reckon.
Yeah, overs or unders? 20.
Under 20. Under 20.
No, I'll go overs because it's first week.
What I was going
I'll
to
go
say.
unders. 20s is a lot.
Yeah, 20's a lot.
Yeah,
Hey,
fuck.
it's 8 games.
Yeah, true. A lot of fuck with
Two a
two
game?
teams.
Two a game.
2 a game?
For sure.
16?
How many head highs do you see a game? 4?
Oh,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
And they're going to be cracking down on it. So 20s are...
I don't know. Victor
I'm
Radley's
gonna
not
have to go
playing, so
above.
there's 3 fucking head eyes gone.
Yeah.
All
and
on
he's
him.
going to give one.
And he's getting...
Yeah, and
he's
he's
getting
given
10 in the
one.
bin every time.
Yeah, he's giving one and getting 3.
But what I was going to say in that game, the Tigers Warriors game, Chance Nickel Klokstad got head high by Seyfarth, but I don't think it was a head high, right? So Seyfarth has sort of like got down to the right level to make the tackle. He's set, and then fucking Chance changes his level, bro.
See, that's where
to get knocked in the head.
that's where some of them I think like there has to be like discretion where you say, "Oh, was it like deliberate?" Like, how can you get fucking lower?
I don't think they can determine whether shit's deliberate or not.
Or like, you know, when you see the ones where like if someone's got the fucking ball tucked in and
Yeah.
they go on their chest and it hits up off the chest,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it hits their chin, and then they're.
Well, even there was a few of those on the weekend, and
So is that going to be a sin bin?
yeah,
That's so fuck.
I
It's
think
going to be
'cause they're
so
cracking
shit.
down on it.
It's going to
It's
be
just
so
gonna be-
shit this
The
weekend.
50-50 calls are going to get called.
It's going to ruin games this weekend. You watch.
We're going to see more players milking it as well.
Oh,
I will not be surprised if we see a team with fucking 10 on the field.
okay. Is Nelson getting sent to the bin for
Oh.
KOing one of his own
Yeah, I
players?
think Wayne's just going. Craig's just going to say you're not playing this week, bro.
He's got form. Is he getting sent for KOing his own player?
Yeah.
He has to.
Possibly. Well, I was going to say Roosters are notorious for head highs, so I think we'll see them with 10 on the field.
10. Holy fuck. What,
Yeah.
3 people off at once?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Alrighty, boys. We're going to get on to our mates Jan and Take. This is just a short one from Speedy Reedy. He did confirm it was sports. So thanks for sending this one in, bruh.
Jason. Imagine Penrith getting beaten by the team touted to be in the bottom, 3 or 4 in the comp? Yeah, boy!
That's probably PG compared to some of the other voice
Oh,
memos you
mate.
would have copped over the last week.
Bro, you should have seen German going at me, cunt. I was like, fucking hell. Then he got fucking blocked on Facebook
Love it.
again.
Jamin got banned for sending elephant cocks to the Your Mates chat.
Who banned him? Did one of you
Facebook
ban him?
did.
No, Facebook
oh,
does.
they did. They got
Yeah.
the auto ban on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is probably only a year late. They're
Oh,
banning
dude.
that bloke.
And you know what was funny, right? He gets off banned, right? 24 hours is up. He gets off banned. He's like, "Well, yeah, I'm back, boys."
I saw that.
and then got banned again.
I was gonna say, we're missing it.
for the same, like the elephant cocks.
Whoa.
No, he didn't. He never sent him again. They were just like, "Oh, you're banned again."
Yeah. We didn't like it enough the
Yeah.
first time. We really don't like elephant cocks here at Meta HQ.
Alrighty, boys, that's going to wrap us up for our sports pod. But again, stay tuned for our Yarns pod later on in the week. It drops on a Thursday across all good social media platforms. Again, guys, head over to our pages and send us a message if you're interested to come to Brad's fight in a couple of weeks' time. We need your support. We need as many people as we can in his corner. Even if he can't see you, he needs to hear you.
I need to hear somebody.
And if you can't, we know it's expensive, but if not, take the Aiden route and just come to the after party and celebrate the victory.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
The Black Hobbit's got the the cheat codes.
yeah.
The lowdown.
Do you want to do a quick run through on tips for this week, Ben, or are we out of time?
Yeah, we are up to time, but
We'll do bullet. We'll do bullet
Real quick,
tips, bro.
real quick.
Bullet tips.
No reasons.
Boys, Thursday night banger. We've got the Raiders taking on the Sharks.
Sharks.
I want both of them to lose. Sharks.
Sharks.
Yep.
Yep.
Panthers and the Cowboys
Panthers
Friday night.
13 plus bounce back for Clers.
Yeah, clear his back, Panthers.
I got to go Cowboys. I'm enjoying seeing the Penrith at the bottom 8. Just even if it's not all year long, I just want to enjoy it while it lasts because I don't think it's going to last very long. Rabbitohs versus the Roosters.
Rabbitohs 13 plus.
Bunnies, eh?
Rabbitohs, yeah.
At a core stadium, I'm going the Roosters.
Latrell's going big.
Yeah, Latrell's back too.
Interested to see the team lists. Saturday, we've got the Eels taking on the Dragons. The Spoon Bowl.
Where's it at?
It is at Combank.
Oh, I'm going Dragons 13 plus on that too.
Eels are getting their first win.
Another Queensland showdown Saturday afternoon at Seabus Super Stadium. Titans taking on the Dolphins.
Titans.
Tits 13 plus as well.
Everyone's
You know
winning
what?
13.
Dolphins are due. I'm going to say Dolphins.
Yeah, no.
I'm going for the Titans, but I know the Dolphins
sound
are
like
due.
it.
Titans are a morale team, and morale has never been higher.
Yeah, that's fair. Top 4, baby.
Top 2.
Saturday afternoon, you've got the Broncos taking on the West Tigers at Suncorp. That'd be a cracker.
Tigers 1
Payne
to
Haas
12.
versus Terrell May.
Tigers. Oh no, they got no Luai. Broncos 1 to 12.
Who's going to be there half that steps in? Do they have a second?
Is it Finu?
Oh, Latu Finu.
Yeah.
I'm going Tigers.
He was playing lock on the weekend. Scored a try
Was
from
he ball,
lock.
was he ball playing?
A little bit, but he was more ball running.
Fuck it, I'll go Tigers 1 to 12.
Nice. Brad?
I already said
Bronx.
Broncos.
Sunday afternoon, we got the rivalry between the Seagulls versus the Storm at Brookie.
Battle of Brookie.
Yeah,
I'm going Melbourne big bounce back with no
Okay.
Tommy, 13 plus Storm.
Seagulls.
Yeah, Seagulls. And a tight one. And then we've got the last game on Sunday afternoon, Bulldogs versus the Knights.
Bulldogs 40 plus.
Where's it at? A core?
At a core.
Yeah, yeah, I think
Core's
doggies.
getting some fucking
Oh,
track.
actually, nah, Knights. I'll go the Knights. Fuck them.
Knights coming off the
Off the
bye.
bye, yeah.
they're gonna be firing, but Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say only because of rugby league math. Titans
beating the
beat
Knights.
Knights.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But
Lost to
Lost to the
Dogs.
Do you
Dogs,
want
yeah.
do you want the Dogs undefeated though?
Yeah, we'll give them one more week.
Okay.
I think we play them in round 6.
Oh, nice. So is that us?
I think
That's
I don't
it.
know.
I got nothing else.
Wait, before
No,
I
that's
cut
it.
you off again.
No, I got nothing else. I'm done.
No, sorry.
We good?
Yeah, I'm done.
all good.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for listening. Later, bowl.
Bye.
Sayonara.
Daddy.